why do I have to turn my head
You
the
have to
other
turn your
way?
head.
I can't look.
No.
Can I look at the kitten?
No.
I can't even look at the kitten. The kitten?
Now you can look.
I can look now.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that
I think you gave it to me.
at? Mama, I don't think I gave you
I
that.
don't buy it. We were talking about one time you said put it on for daddy.
I,
I remember, but I forgot.
you sure it wasn't Connie?
No.
Mama, we talk about decluttering. If I done that, that would have had to been 40 years ago or more.
Don, that's been 20-some years ago because we were talking about different things.
I don't remember a
and
bit.
you gave that to me and you said...
I just have short-term memory, not
I
long-term
think you
memory
said-
issues. You sure it wasn't Connie?
No, it wasn't Connie. If that was Connie, it wouldn't be up
That's
here.
too funny.
And I found it in the closet. I thought Angela's going to crack up.
What a thing to find. You'll have to try it on.
No, yeah, try it on, yeah.
We'll come back to more memories.
And I said, I don't know if I said, I'm not so sure about this.
That's funny. Where'd you find it at Pier?
In class office closet.
Then it had to be after we moved at Pier.
20 years, yeah.
Because I doubt you would have brought that from there.
It was up here.
Yeah. Might have done it as a gag gift.
It might have been.
Might have been a gag gift. I don't remember, period.
But anyway, you gave it to me.
That's
I don't buy that. You have to put it on, then you really get the you
Yeah.
have to try it on before.
No.
Yeah, it's good for you to have.
I
Try it on.
understand.
It really shows the effect up once you try it on. What's going on?
Oh, we gone for being...
I ought to get some black socks, black pantyhose.
Oh, that's funny. I used to wear black
I think-
pantyhose with black
I think
skirts.
we were talking about that.
Yeah, come over here where I don't have to turn my neck all the time.
I think we were talking about all that. But when I went across that, I cracked up. I said, oh, Angela must know this.
I was wondering what she's carrying over here. That's funny. We've been waiting on the gutter guy all day, so we just been kind of chilling, haven't we, only?
If we do any more chilling, you might as well put us in the
We
ground.
need to
cover us
go
up.
out and pick some tomatoes either this evening or tomorrow, for sure. She's watching to see who's coming through.
We've been too much. I've been doing too much of chilling.
I don't think you got over here to about, what, 1 o'clock?
I mean, and overall every day.
Well, that's what being down here is for, is to chill.
Are you chilling since I'm here?
I have been.
Does it help you?
It
I was
does.
going to ask you if it helps you
It
for me being
does.
here.
Yeah,
It helps me too.
I just chill.
I told myself this morning it's helping me.
And we'd already made up our mind we're staying home today.
It's helping.
Taking it
It
easy.
helps. It helps.
Well, good.
Yeah, it helps.
And you've got so much interest
I had
and
so
stuff
much-
to look at.
I had so much going on, for the last few months. That was quite a bit what I had going on.
A lot, yeah.
And Connie did too, and that helps her kind of get her mind.
Oh,
her
she
thoughts.
enjoyed her week down here.
Gets her mind kind of in different directions.
And I told her, other than I'm up and down more when people aren't here because I'm doing odds and ends.
I do too.
I do more sitting, like especially with her. I did more sitting and talking. Spend because I
yesterday-
hardly ever get to spend time.
Well,
with her.
yesterday was my work day. I had to get some stuff done.
Yeah, I had to
That's
come
when
to the. I had to rescue you yesterday.
That's when I went in the closet and found that.
I had to rescue you yesterday too, so you could work.
So
Remember?
I got some stuff in the bag needs to be given away.
Mm-hmm.
We might drop it off at that whatever that Good Samaritan
It used
is
to be
up
Good
here.
Samaritan, but I think they changed
We
the
might
name.
just drop it off
Or
there.
Shepherd's Home or something, yeah.
Shepherd's Home. Because, yeah,
How's your vacuum doing since I fixed it?
it did good. In the beginning, I kind of smelled a little bit that Febreze, but it's not smelling strong.
It's probably really old. No telling how long you've had the bags. I mean, scents like that
For a
don't
while,
last
for a
forever.
while.
I'd say probably 10 years.
Maybe not that long.
Not that long.
I bought it at Walmart.
Okay. But we got that fixed for you. So she exercised with her vac yesterday, she said.
I used to dance with the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's what she said. She's going to dance with the vac.
I could tell you a story, but I can't tell you that story.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you after a while, once you're off
No,
camera.
you can tell.
I cannot say what I'm going to have to say because it would crack you up.
Well, that's what we need to be cracked
No.
up a little
I
bit.
remember one time my mother was vacuuming at the house when she came from Germany.
Uh-huh.
And she got a little, she was sucking up her rope and everything was sucking up. You know,
The robe and all?
She got too close.
Ah.
And yeah, if you get things too close, you know, it kind of.
Wow.
What's
the funniest thing you've ever sucked up in a vacuum cleaner?
You wouldn't want to know. I'm not going to have that on no video.
You're not going to have that?
Bad. It's nothing bad, but
Well, if it's not bad, why wouldn't you have it on the video?
No, I'm not going to.
Can you can you
I
mouth it for people that read lips?
No, I cannot.
She's very secretive about something.
If you get me off the camera, I will tell you.
So now I have to wait till I get off the camera. Yes.
We don't say everything on the camera.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Even though it's funny, I don't want to be on the camera.
No. Hey, had your customers, when you were doing hair, did any of them have funny stories? What's the funniest one you remember?
I don't remember. We had so much going on. Honestly, in a beauty shop, there was things going on all day long. I couldn't afford to be sick. I couldn't afford to be tired. I couldn't afford to be in pain. What's wrong with you today?
Yeah. But you heard a lot of stuff.
Yeah, even had some attacks with my body. Yeah, it's...
You pretended to be well.
When you have all these different customers each day.
You learn a lot.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot when you get older what you can do.
Right.
But some things.
Right.
And some things I don't think I would want to do.
You got an education.
I heard a lot of things, but these little people were talking, and we was in a, you know.
You were probably their best friend for the week. Some of them. I know you and Daddy used to go pick some of them up.
Well, and what the funniest thing is when you're away from the shop for a while. When I went to Germany, I was hoping for they wouldn't come back because they got me aroused and.
They were
nag,
yeah.
Just the personality.
Right.
Boy, I was surprised. They couldn't wait to get back with us.
They loved you anyway, didn't they?
They couldn't wait for the door to open up to get back in the shop. The ones I was hoping for, they wouldn't come back.
Wow.
I told Daddy, I said, we must not be so bad after all.
No, it's just people's personality.
And then was one lady before she
Did their personalities change?
Oh yeah.
After you came back from Germany, were they nicer?
Yeah.
Did they appreciate more?
I think they did.
Because
you gave them. A lot of time. I spent a lot of time with them.
Well, you gave them more than a lot of people would have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if any of them.
And some I had the picture fit one time. I was really good at it.
You pitched a fit.
In the shop.
You pitched fit.
I was upset.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going through things, physically and all this, and all this, some of the stuff was going on, and I just stopped it was on Friday, I think, and the ones were in there, I said, I'm going to stop fixing hair. I said, you all have to find you somebody else. I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. I can't do this complaints no more when it doesn't need to be complaining. I can't take attitudes anymore.
Yes, tell the truth.
Daddy looked at me. Yeah.
You were just telling the truth and defending yourself.
I couldn't take it anymore. Because you have to understand when you do different personalities. I feel for hairdressers.
Yeah, I do too. And waitresses and all them for that reason.
I do.
That's like if I have a complaint somewhere, I'll say, I know it's not your fault. Even with prices not ringing up right, I'll say, I know it's not your fault, but please fix it.
When I first got,
Because you can't blame everybody for
when
everything.
when I left beauty school, or that was on say cosmetology, I had that job as Miss Jackson. That was my first beauty shop. Of course, I was nervous.
Who was your Uber driver then to start with?
It was the young lady worked for Mrs. Jackson.
Who else?
What was
Picked you up sometimes?
Do you pick me up sometime? I don't remember.
I only had learner's permit.
And then I had a little lady on Friday. She took me home. But she took me home. She was really sweet, little lady. But she said, would you please go with me to the grocery store and pick out my produce? I had to go on most Fridays with her to the store and pick out
That
her
was
produce.
nice.
Because I was sniffing produce.
You sniff? She used your sniffer.
She said...
What did she say about your sniffer?
Nothing. She said, you always pick good produce. But I've had a back potato, I go... So if I smelled anything, I put them down.
That's a pretty good barter, though, a ride home just to sniff produce.
Yeah. I didn't mind.
You said in another video you used a sniffer. Yeah, I forgot about that. And I said, don't say that. But you sniff vegetables and fruit.
I kind of, well, not all, but mainly potatoes. And I watched for the not rotten tomatoes, but I made sure, whatever she wanted.
Yeah.
I made sure.
You were her personal shopper.
Yeah, she liked that.
Gosh, they had to be 47 years ago, 48 years ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
And she took me home, this little lady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, then one time, I never will forget this. Her and her husband had trouble. He was falling for somebody else. He was old already, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tried to think of her name. I don't think of her name. But one day she came, she said, I have to tell you something. I know it's not right, but she went to a fortune teller. She wanted to know what her future's gonna bring.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I can't say nothing about it. That's what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of her name. It's so long ago.
Yeah.
But her husband still came by and see if she needed anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then he married that other woman. She died with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think her and her husband got back together later on, which was good because she needed help.
Right.
But when she told me about the fortune teller, she said, I know it's not right, but I had to do it. I said, well, whatever you felt like.
Right.
Yeah. I had fun times with people. 2 fun times. Never had good people.
You did.
Brought us food, breakfast and stuff.
Oh, yeah. We tell people now, we was talking about this the other day, we tell people now that you used to say we say you'll work for food, but you said you babysitted for food back when we were younger.
Yeah, when we talk about, when I went home, I thought, did I tell her right? And I'm sure it was $3 a day because people didn't have much money years ago.
I remember you saying forever ago $3
and then
a
Betty,
day.
she worked for the school, and she brought school lunches home for us.
Mm-hmm.
She brought fried bologna sandwich, brownies, you name it. She brought food home, and I appreciate that.
Right.
So money was not really the option then because I'd rather have the food.
You'd rather have the food, right? And it's already cooked.
But Betty did. But they can't do it anymore.
No.
They stopped that.
No, that was when we were young.
Because another lady did that for a while, but they stopped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some good customers.
But you did all kind of bartering stuff when we were younger to get trades and all that kind of stuff for labor or haircuts or.
We had really good people, but sometimes you kind of have to clear the air.
Yeah.
Clean the air. They always say customers is always
clear
right.
the air.
And I don't want to always believe that because once they get under your skin, then you don't feel good because you go through different changes and they don't see it.
Right.
You know.
That's why we try to be understanding of
I try to be understanding.
Customer services.
Yes, I do. And when I go, and even now for haircuts, and I know not always comes out the same, which I understand, because it all depends how you
I keep moving the phone because something is itching me to death. See, I'm starting to break out.
But we had little ladies when Daddy picked them up out of the neighborhood. They loved that Jeep.
Mm-hmm. They like
Daddy
riding
had
that
to drive that.
Suzuki.
Daddy had to drive that Suzuki Jeep, and those little people, you won't believe it. When Daddy helped them out of the Jeep,
They
had that
loved it.
smile on their face. And he didn't ask for anything. He didn't ask for gas money, but there was always a lady. You can run your car on nothing. You have to have some, you have to put gasoline in it.
Right.
Even I picked her up before she told me that.
Right.
I used to say, no. No. She said, no, please take it. I still see some of those little people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think back sometimes, we did have fun. Worked long hours.
You did. Well, Mom, I'm going to have to stop it here because I'm itching real bad.
Yeah, it's time to stop.
I'm not getting on video right now because, look, I'm breaking out.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here and we don't even see what's causing it.
No.
But it's itching me to death. I know I'm not getting a good camera angle. But
I don't know what it is. I don't see any mosquitoes on your arm.
And I sprayed myself down. It still didn't take care of it all. But anyway, we'll talk to you more later.
I don't have anything else to say because I don't want to say anymore. I would give a lot of my stuff just away. But that's not mean.
Oh, it's itching.
It was just life.
Yeah.
Life.
We had some fun. You had a lot of funny times, too. You'll have to tell about them later.
I had fun times.
I can think of some of the ones you used to tell me.
There's just a few people sometimes, yeah.
Like in all professions.
They were graduate toward their husbands, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in all professions, you deal with a lot.
Okay. Well,
but they come back.
Her mouth's definitely not itching. My arms are. I'm just going to give her the camera and she can keep talking.
I called the lady one time at home.
You did? Hang on just a second.
Well, I'll tell you one more thing.
Okay.
I called the lady at home one time. And I talked to her about what was going on. She said, "Oh, what makes you think that?" I said, "Well, such and such, such and such." Because she always, when somebody walked in, she knew I had to work on somebody else. She thought her hair was dry.
Right.
And her hair wasn't dry.
Right.
So I had to tell her, get back on the
No, I'm not going to talk
Here,
anymore.
hang on.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
finish
no.
the story. Oh, I got to spray my... Look how much I'm breaking out. Look.
Oh my goodness, I look bad, sweet
No, you
people.
don't.
Oh, I look like, sweet
you
people. She made me talk and I don't
I got to
have,
spray my arms.
I'm going to have to put some paint on my face. I look pale. I look puny. But anyway, to be fair, sometimes you have to be fair. And I called her at home and I told her what was bothering me. And she said, "What made you think that?" We were okay. But sometimes you do have to call and set things straight. Mm-hmm. Anytime you're on a job,
How long did you fix hair on me?
28 years. Business school, 28 years. And I worked in a shoe factory a long time ago, long time ago, and you had people. In any job you have to adjust. You have to learn to adjust. Mm-hmm. So, and I did good with people.
Tell them how young you were when you started the workforce.
14 years old.
And
There was somebody else there
Who
that
did you work for?
Angela, I already talked about this once before. Sweet people, I started being in the workforce age 14. I worked in the office one time, but I didn't like it. I loved the shoe factory. I did love the shoe factory. But anyway, that's okay. It was a good life. Yeah, that's what you do. You work, right? You don't lay around. You have to work. I'm laying around now.
But you earned it.
I told somebody last night I was talking about work, and they're still up. They're a little bit more up in age now and still working. I said, well, I did my deed. I can't work anymore. Mm-mm. If I could, I probably would work part-time, but not fixing hair anymore. No. I would do something else. You know what I would do? I don't know how it would be. I would go to restaurants, clean tables.
And talking to people.
And talking to people, yeah. I would have to be around people.
That's why you go to town. You stay in town more because you want to be around people.
That's the reason I like, yeah, that's true.
Like we don't talk all the time.
We talk, but then it's something still, once I go to town, yeah. Angie and I, we've been talking a lot. Okay, sweet people, I'm going to go. Love you.